So if you see, the biggest impact is in the container shipping, right? We've already seen the rates go up almost 3 times. We are at 2022 level. All of 2023 losses have been wiped out. If you look at Asia, Europe, the rates are around $5,000 per FEU, right? So we're looking at twice to thrice rates for the freight cost, particularly for the container shipping. That's the worst impacted, right? But I think we have to understand, and just taking a step back, is what we call the freedom of passage, right? The freedom of navigation. That is being challenged. We're talking about these large commercial assets, right? Commercial ships which are transiting a narrow channel, traveling very slowly. And these are easy targets, right? So we have to look at the safety of the crew. That is of utmost importance. This is unprecedented, right? Yeah.
I heard one view that rates could rise from the current level of around 4,000 to 5,000 per FEU to 12,000 by February. Is that realistic or too aggressive?
So this is worse than ever given when we had that last year, but it's not as bad as COVID, right? So I think what we said, the COVID was a worldwide disruption. This is I wouldn't call it a localized. This is a major disruption. Like I said, unprecedented. You're talking about 50% of Asia-Europe trade, 30% of global container trade. So the rates are where they are. But the key here is the demand is soft. The container demand is soft, right? So that's helping the carriers absorb some of the capacity. But it's not, as in you can never say never, but unlikely that the rates would go that high.
This is the thing that not a lot of people talk about, right? In terms of vessels as well as containers, we are in a situation of overcapacity, oversupply, are we not?
Indeed. Yeah.
Right?
We are.
So I guess that's the good news. But in terms of on the cost side, right? Freight rates have gone up. Insurance rates obviously have gone up, right? Yeah. Sailing times, transit times have gone up as well. Yeah. All in all, House View, have you calculated, for any given shipment, right, having to take the long way around past the Horn of Africa, et cetera, how much it actually adds to the cost of getting a final product to market?
Indeed, right? So let's look at it. It's a complex trade, right? You're talking about multiple ships working on a string going from Asia to Europe, right? Same way on the coming back. What has happened is you're talking about 2 weeks additional. Then there's port cost, there's war risk premium, there's insurance premium, right? All this rerouting also leads to higher bunker consumption, right? So when you look at all of this, essentially you're talking about a well-oiled machine being disrupted, right? The complex supply chains. And what we saw earlier back in 2020 with COVID, it's a mini impact in that sense. But the key here is you're talking about billions of dollars of cargo which will have to spend extended days at sea, right? When you add that up, it's high inventory costs, and eventually that has to be passed down to the consumers.